Like we always do about this time.
I don't know.
What's going on, world?
What's poppin'?
It's your girl, Black Baba Walters.
Chill, welcome on in the building.
And of course,
That black nigga that they call
My nigga.
We always switching that shit up.
always.
A lot of keep them guessing. Hey, what he doing?
Yo, what's up?
What he
It's
doing?
that nigga.
Tricks up my sleeve.
Got some tricks, girl. What's up, girl?
Still that
I want you to wait for the to do the
Nigga. I do my own nigga.
Apparently.
That's why I'm that nigga.
Apparently. You're
still
still that
that
nigga. I cannot
Nigga,
let
oh,
him
I got
today.
tricks on my sleeve.
Welcome to another edition of I Often
What's up,
Wonder
girl?
If she's hiding in there.
Hey, nigga, I got all kinds of tricks, all shapes and sizes.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not even
Nope.
going.
Nope.
I didn't say ages. I
Nope.
said shapes and sizes.
No.
We are
My name ain't R. Kelly, nigga.
No.
we are your favorite podcast, gang in the
Gang, gang.
But I
building.
won't hesitate to pee on nobody.
Do I have to mute you early in the
I'm
show?
sorry. Go ahead,
Might
nigga.
have
Do your
to.
thing. Do your thing.
Dang.
Sorry. I'm just saying.
Wildin' already.
Just saying.
We not even 2 minutes into the
Nigga,
show.
I'm just getting
We ain't
warmed
even
up.
got past the
Intro and the
preliminaries.
I'm
preliminaries.
just trying to warm up, you know what I'm saying?
No, nigga, chill
You
out.
already
You
warm.
bored.
Sorry.
This nigga
Cool
almost blazing
down.
hot.
Do your
Yeah,
thing,
cool
nigga.
off.
Do we need to put you on a blast chiller? Dang.
On your bike, mush.
Right. On your bike mush. Put him right in the blast chiller. I could not.
I can't with this nigga right
As y'all see, it's already tomfoolery on today, thanks to
that nigga.
Lamar. That nigga Lamar.
But before we let you guys eavesdrop in on today's conversation,
Check.
make sure you go over to the website,
Right.
www.ioftenwonder.com.
19.
You'll get all the information on there. You'll see
Nah,
all
that shit
of
gonna
our...
take us crazy
Listen,
places, dog.
that thing right there,
'Cause that shit catchy as hell.
it's catchy, what?
Which one?
How we
Oh
say...
my gosh.
I know you was talking about that kitty cat thing.
Oh, that too.
That's
but anyway,
going places.
Anyway, let's.
You'll find all the information on the website.
See, I knew it was coming.
You'll find all of our various social media platforms, as well as if you scroll down to the bottom,
Go on down.
you will see where it says join Patreon.
Uh-huh.
page. Make sure you join. That way you can get all of the
Merch.
And of
merch,
course, the
merch.
guys have the merch on as
Oh
always.
yeah, that no bike mush.
He
What's
got his
good?
on
What's
bike
good?
mush
I might
today.
have to. I might have to.
I just bought one today.
I might have to. Well,
Which one you bought today?
Well, my funds is
That
kind of low
nigga.
right now.
I figured he was.
I bought
out
that
of-
nigga one.
Yeah, he was.
My
out
funds
of-
is kind of short right now.
Hey,
so
yeah.
I
I had to use the
ain't-
credit card, nigga. I used the credit card.
Nope.
Yeah.
Had to rob Peter to pay Paul.
Nope. I cleared my debt. I got two
know.
more things to clear. I
I
ain't trying
just
to
cleared
add
my
nothing.
credit card there, and now I just added shit back on it because
Right.
I'm trying to get my shit right with my company.
Listen.
I understand.
But y'all make sure y'all get all of that. You also, when you join the Patreon page, you'll get the behind the scene
Scenes.
access to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
crew.
Right.
There you go.
I would say you would get the behind the scene access to the interns, but they're.
Yeah, keep it moving, Lex. You fell into that devil trap. Don't do it.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
do it. Don't do it.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I wasn't even gonna bring them niggas
Yup.
up.
Keep it moving.
I
Anyway,
was.
anyway, what we talking about today?
On today's show, we have another guest that decided to come and eavesdrop in, and they is kinfolk for Lamar.
They kinfolk.
They kinfolk for Lamar. You
Yeah.
know, we love some music on this show.
Right.
And when Lamar bought, first of all, we all know that Lamar has been doing some kind of strand.
Hey,
This
And they got that
strand
Aristotle strand.
has been
hey,
creating.
quit hating on my
So-
high. That
I
shit.
ain't
We are
hating,
not
nigga.
hating,
I'm
we are
celebrating. I'm
appreciating.
celebrating, nigga. Appreciating.
Appreciating.
Keep it going.
So this is another
That
one.
nigga Jamel said it's the limitless strand.
Right.
It is.
That nigga. You want to talk about smoking weed, nigga? I might start smoking.
Listen,
He made
This
me. He
is,
made me a believer.
this is
Believer
It's transforming niggas.
when I get high.
Anybody tell me weed was
I do some
transformative?
thinking.
as y'all see, I'm letting them have fun today.
Yeah, I'm still geeked up right
Yeah,
now.
y'all like
see.
geek.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
But this is Lamar's kinfolks. We love music,
kinfolk.
and when he sent us this idea, and he actually did everything. Mm-hmm. Okay, So this is a complete Lamar
Wallace production.
This is a Lamar Wallace show, okay?
Chill out.
But I'm actually gonna let you introduce this person.
Kidding.
So
Okay,
I'm gonna give you
Wow.
Why would you say it?
Anyway,
Why?
so this cat right here has been doing it for a long time. And when I say like an artist that just does hip hop out of the love of hip hop, when he like if the money comes, he's cool with it. But if it don't, you know, I know him so well that he probably wouldn't even give a fuck about it because he loves hip hop.
That's good.
So, without further ado, the one, the only. I know him as Irwin and 40. but a lot of people, yeah.
That nigga always getting out people's government.
Since it's
That's the downside to you smoking weed, nigga.
Y'all introduce my guy, Silenthilltds.
Hey. What up?
What up, fam?
What up, though?
All right, so before we get too deep in the conversation, like I wanna let y'all know how long I've been rocking with this cat for a long time. Like backstory. So like he's known me when I was like 21 years old, like single bachelor Mar, and he didn't see me going from that guy to family man, father Mar,
Family Guy,
and now it's like daddy weight Mar. He's known me for a hot minute, but this how far back he's been doing this hip hop shit. So I'm gonna play a little something for you, and he might not even remember this, but I do. I was bumping this shit on the way in.
Oh,
y'all ready? Like when I say this shit right here is my all-time favorite Silenthilltds track. This shit back right here. Just watch. Hey.
Lyrical flip on my mouth like a nigga was whipping that dope.
Hey.
Lyrical flip on my mouth like a nigga was whipping that dope.
Hey.
Alakazam. I got a bitch, this nigga, how about you? TDS is the best. Extra ready to move. Lyrical flip on my mouth like a nigga was whipping that dope. Lyrical flip on my mouth like a nigga was whipping that dope. Alakazam. I got a bitch, this nigga, how about you? TDS is the best. Extra ready to move.
I'm talking about that's how far back this nigga been doing
I
it.
need that right now on my phone.
Man.
So I can just bump all the way. Like, what the?
Hey.
Yeah, okay.
I was so excited to get this show together because like I don't think cats really know his talent. I've seen him do like crazy shit. Like there was a time it was a Cinco de Mayo joint at just a Mexican restaurant. And I don't know.
Shit. You going to this?
Yeah.
I love when we have stories.
I have no idea why they had a mic and a DJ playing instrumentals. I don't know why. It was Cinco de Mayo, but they was doing it. So niggas was, drunk off of tequila, eating tacos.
Tequila.
And then all of a sudden, DJ just started dropping instrumentals and some bum ass niggas got on the mic. And then if you see my nigga stature, he's like maybe like 5'6", 5'7", little slim niggas get stuck in Cheerio ass nigga. And so, he just...
Hey, nigga, like 5'8", 5'9", nigga. Like, nigga, come on now. Kind of Tory Lanez me and shit.
Right,
Niggas kind of Tory Lanez me and shit. Like, come on now.
Got this nigga shooting girls in foot.
Like, nigga.
Hey, you got this nigga shooting women in feet.
So crazy thing is like, I shit you not. Like, he kind of came through the crowd and the shit separated like Moses.
Part in the Red Sea.
I remember that.
Like,
We know.
I don't know how, but then he got on the mic and like niggas didn't even want to touch the mic for the rest of the night. Like,
wow.
Shit's crazy, bro.
Shut it down.
Listen.
Yeah, I remember that night. That definitely was a wild night. And first of all, that 5'6", 5'7" shit, nigga, come on. First of all, I'm not that fucking short. Like, let's be real. Like 5'8", 5'9" and a quarter. And secondly, nigga 13 size shoe. They better move out the fucking way. What you talking about? So anyway, nigga.
Hey, listen. He ain't gonna play him today.
Yeah, you ain't gonna play you, but nah, I've been rocking with Lamar for like a long time. Like this like it's go farther than just being a day one. You know what I'm saying? Like there were times like even when I was out there doing shows, I would do a show with like maybe 5 people in the crowd, but he was one of those few in the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He didn't have to show up. There were things that he could have done. He could have, you know what I'm saying, done other things, but he took the time out of his day to come up and show love and show support for me. So
That's good.
It's always been likewise. And even when other niggas fell off, he was still there. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what you call
Hey,
a real
hey, when I say this kinfolk, it kinfolk.
Listen, what y'all
Whenever-
what y'all didn't hear behind the scenes was even when they were cracking on each other before we got to recording. So you could tell that there is a unbreakable bond when it comes to you guys, and that right there is so much love and so much, just love. Period for our black men. I love it.
No, because I mean,
the support is.
That's why I was like, I gotta get my guy on this show.
When he came in, we were doing another show.
I don't think we even had anything scheduled.
No, we didn't. We did not have another show scheduled. Lamar came in. He was like, "Yo, do we got something scheduled on Saturday?" We were like, "No." He was like, "We do now.
Yeah.
2 o'clock." Be there. I was like,
We gotta
"Okay."
get this shit popping. Now, 40. Take them back in the day when what got you started into hip hop. What got you popping in there?
Man, I mean, I'm kind of old school, so I mean, I really fell in love with like early Nas. Wu-Tang, of course, you know what I'm saying, was like what I kind of grew up on. Of course, there was shit on the radio, but I really wasn't into that. I was really into lyricism, so that's what really drove me into MCs like that. So that's what I was really into. Like when I first came up, shit, it was really fucking like some raw shit. Like my cousin had a boombox with the little recording set up on it, so you can hit record, but if you get close enough to it, it will pick up your voice.
Right.
So we were just making fucking tapes off of that shit, just writing shit, freestyling, making tapes. You know what I'm saying? Recording them shit. Couldn't fuck up because then you had to start the tape over.
Get your pencil and rewind.
Yeah, exactly. So I started from that and then just kept doing that. You know what I'm saying? That pretty much kind of started my foundation and my basis and just being an MC. Because at first it was just something that I idolized, and it's like, fuck it, I can do this. I can formulate words and rhymes, and it was sucked at first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like my real first inspiration was I'm gonna shout out my cousin real quick, Reggie Colson, RC. He was my first inspiration because when we used to freestyle back in the day, you know what I'm saying? He just had that longevity. He just keep going. Rhyme about whatever, and I could never do that. I could always fuck up at the minute, 30 seconds, I'm done. So I was like, let me keep practicing, keep going, get that going to the point where it just evolved into what it is now, which I feel I'm still evolving at that. So, but that's where it kind of went to, and then once I got to Charlotte, that's where it kind of really popped off, and I really got introduced to the battle rap. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
yeah, I got a. But go ahead.
Let me ask you this. When you were first introduced to hip hop and you were finding your sound, what did you decide to make your sound different? Like, what were those factors that said, okay, this is what I want to sound like, so I don't sound like, you know, my people that influence me, like Nas and them. I want my own sound. What were some of those factors that went through your head as you were creating your own sound?
Honestly, I really didn't know what my sound wanted to be. I just knew that. Well, I really didn't have a sound. Back then, I was just kind of copycatting off niggas, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Just kind of switching shit up. But once I got to Charlotte, and I went to the Institute of Charlotte, went to school, and that's when I started being introduced to more versions of hip hop and rather just, you know what I'm saying, trap shit. Because I mean, from the South, so of course I come up on Pastor Troy, you know what I'm saying, 3 6 Mafia, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. So I got introduced to other types of genres of music, and that kind of opened my horizons to kind of spread out. So it was really like trying to step up my vocab, so to speak, and not sound like a nigga on the radio, and not sound like some other shit that I was more accustomed to.
That's crazy. That's that.
And it's funny you say that is because, and it's not because you my nigga, but like every time I hear your shit, I get a glimpse of like different styles of people.
Right.
And I'm not saying it just to hype them up, but like I get some Wu-Tang vibe from.
Even when
I get
the
some
stuff that
J.
you
Cole
sent to
vibe
us,
from.
Right.
Like straight up, like, and it's not comparing him to Method Man, but there's times where I'm like, I hear some of his lyrics, I'm like, damn, that sounds like a meth bar right there. That sounds like a Wu-Tang bar, and I'm like, hey, when I say this nigga is versatile, like.
But that's what, and that's actually what prompted me to ask that question, because even the stuff that you sent us, Lamar sent us 3 songs, and then of course we did our own research and listened to a lot of other stuff of yours. Even those 3 songs had different sounds. And that's what kind of prompted me. I was like, I wonder what his where he gets
that
it from.
That really comes from the writing aspect. Like when I start writing or really, you know what I'm saying, formulating a song, it's really just the beat itself. I find something in the beat. I find some guitar riff, some bass line that I just ride with, and I write to that. And I formulate my lyrics to that particular song. So that's why my most important thing that I try to do is just ride that beat. Make sure I'm riding the beat, or make sure that the lyrics that I'm putting down not only make sense, but just kind of mesh well with the song itself. So the shit sounds dope.
And your stuff sounds dope without a question. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have even more. Y'all stay tuned.
Yo. Silenthilltds. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding wit, suicidal flow. Nose dive into a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon's call. Daily with explosiveness, get softer than some woven silk. Grind the rapper's flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. So nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating pickles for dinner, underground like Matt the Splinter. Then hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a fuck about the sentence. Belligerent, so I don't give a fuck about repentance. Johnny plays with a bag of haze, open roast spirits.
Yo, we are back.
We back.
Listen, that song.
What's the name of that track right there?
I'm about to say, please tell the name of the track, the inspiration behind the track. Like, give us the details. Wait.
Dance joint. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. So you're talking about the Butch Cassidy and Sundance joint,
Right.
on YouTube. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that joint was kind of took some time to make. The other guy on there is actually my man Apex, is the other half of my group TDS, which is kind of like the end tagline of Solid Hill. But and I'll go into that in a second. But basically that came from I went down to my man stays in the Atlanta area, had some time off work, just went down there. Been trying to get a verse from him for years, and he was kind of feeling I guess unmotivated. So I was like, the best way I feel to motivate him is to just show up with my equipment and
right.
And I'm going to kind of yeah, we're gonna do it. So I went down there, had a nice little weekend. We chilled out, you know what I'm saying? Got the music done. And it is what it is. I mean, I would like to do more, but of course, that'll come in time. And you know, right now, I just wanted to get his voice out there because he definitely is a versatile cat, and it's definitely he's another one of the people that you know kind of inspired me to kind of step up my lyrical content as well. Because his a lot of people don't really get his punchlines. You kind of have to listen to him and go back to him. Then when you realize what he's saying, you're like, oh shit.
hey, what?
That double back.
Hey, it's funny because like he had a crazy line in there. He said they hate me like M, so they can't stand me.
Yeah.
Boy, when when I heard that,
yeah, like I'm not an M fan, so they can't stand me. It's like, oh, okay.
I was like,
you're not gonna get it at first, but okay, exactly, yeah.
That is crazy. So let me ask you about this, because this was one of I have two favorites that I've listened to so far. I'm guarantee I'm gonna have a whole bunch more because I'm going to steal Lamar's old school CD that he has of all your stuff.
I still got the. Of course, I had the.
I can get your info and just send you stuff directly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, I can send it to you. I can send you the links, whatever.
Bro, I got you. Bro, I still got like actual CDs of like Silent Hill, Silent Treatment.
Silent Hill. He got the Holy Grail. Listen,
I'm gonna tell you all, you gonna have all my information because I want all of that stuff sent immediately. Okay.
All right.
But one of my favorite songs was Barry Dutch. Explain that song. Talk about that song. And just like always, just give us info because that beat alone My God, that
Yeah, that
beat
shit
alone.
Yeah,
fire,
see,
though.
the beat alone is kind of, you know what I'm saying, reminiscent of the old school. It reminds me of some Pete Rock, CL Smooth type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's kind of the vibe that I was kind of going with. And when I originally wrote it, you know what I'm saying, we all go through those little spats where we just kind of beating ourselves up or things not going the way that you want them to. And
Right.
when I talked to my man Pex, he kind of gave me some good advice. And he was like, when you're feeling your worst and you're feeling bad, he said sometimes you just need to put that energy into something. And it comes out being something beautiful. And that's what I did with my music. I said, okay, well, I'm feeling this type of way. Let me write this down. Let me formulate this and get this out. And then once I come back and listen to it, it's almost like I release that negative energy off of me and kind of just put it into my music, and it's more therapeutic that way. So this song is really therapeutic to me, honestly. I listen to it a lot, so that's really kind of the mindset behind it. And I let my man Jay Leo, who was the second half of Hitchhikers, hit a beat. He wanted to get on the end of it, so he does the last 16, the last little bars to the end. But it's just one of those joints, you know, you just feel a little down. I just kind of listen to it, and it kind of picks me up a little bit because it's kind of like I'm just kind of letting that load off, or, you know what I'm saying, taking that whatever I'm carrying off, I'm just going to let that load off my shoulders and just relax. And, you know what I'm saying, roll up a Barry Dutch.
Don't Barry Dutchess just fix it all in the
Hey,
world.
well, it don't matter what you roll on that shit.
It really don't.
So,
It really don't, bro. It really don't matter what you twist it in. You know what I'm saying? I don't roll some ugly ones. I don't roll some pretty ones. Hey, but they all smoke.
Hey,
so.
as long as that bitch smoke.
Yep. Long as it smoke.
That's the only
It don't
thing
matter.
that matter.
Yep.
Shit. Is it rolling? Is it high?
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah. We good.
Hey, so
Exactly.
let me ask you this: out of all of your songs that you have written, let's say in the last 3 years, do you have one that is your ultimate favorite?
Probably not. It's more like a collective. Because, I mean, when I write my shit, sometimes, a lot of my shit is kind of, you know what I'm saying, introspective and a little emotional and shit. So it's kind of like a wave. So it's not really one song. It's more like a group of songs that I kind of play together. That kind of, I don't know. They just work for me. Like, on one of my other projects that's on Dat Piff, it's kind of like a little underground project. That it is a joint called Dr. Strange. That's one of my favorite ones. Of course, Barry Dutch is one of my favorite ones. That's probably the ones in heavy rotation with me right now. Outside of little one and two joints like the Hungry Never Sober joint. That shit's my joint too. So right now, but that'll change probably in a month from now because I got so much stuff that I'm trying to put out and trying to do right now. Everything, the rotation is always changing. But those 3 ones.
Within the last, just recently, especially with the stuff that Lamar has sent us, within the last pretty much week, you've dropped 5 different songs on YouTube alone.
Yeah. That's good.
Your grind is ridiculous, and I love it. Love it.
That's just like the tip, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, we got daily lives, but the thing I try to think about is, of course, we got to get up, go to work, but I got other things I have to do outside of that unfortunately, hopefully, fortunately, will take over that main job, and I ain't got to get up and work for somebody else. I do it for myself. Right. So that's always the main goal. It's like, I ain't trying to get up and work for somebody else and make them rich. I do that for myself.
Join the club.
I'm telling you, like,
getting tired of.
Me and him have always talked about that. It's just fucking like stop working for other people.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like enough is enough.
It just seemed like it's the season for it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like that's just like that.
Yeah.
The season for like just to get on your own stuff and entrepreneurship.
Bro, we just had that conversation last week.
Right. But my thing is talk about the technical part about rapping. You know, a lot of people don't think about. They just think about, okay, let me put it in an analogy form. There's some people, when it comes to sports, that have a gift. Mm-hmm. They're pure athletes. you know, and it carries them so far to certain levels.
Right.
But when it get to like the higher levels,
The
top tier levels, you need more than just that skill.
what you've been
You need
doing,
fundamentals. You need the work, that kind of thing. So when it comes to your craft, like what other things do you add to help mold and build your craft?
Well, I mean, first off, you definitely have to have like a good work ethic. I mean, if you love it, then you ain't gonna have no problem doing it.
Right.
So that's first off. But I mean, it's really just kind of the ABCDs. I mean, music is always evolving. But I mean, when I first came up, you had to do 16 bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then a hook, and then all this stuff, and then now everything is so quick and instant. Now it's like if you listen to most songs, they do about 12 bars.
Yeah.
About 12 bars. The majority of the song is the hook, and it wraps up in about 2.5 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, and that's cool too. It's cool to have joints like that too. But I feel like Prince said, albums still matter too. So I mean,
right.
And if I'm going to cop an album, if I'm even going to take the time to listen to something, I want something with some content. I want some actual songs. You know what I'm saying? Something that matters. Like that kind of goes into a conversation that me and Lamar had a couple years back. And I was previewing some new shit for him, and he just personally told me, like, you know what I'm saying, try to focus on shit that people will relate to, just everyday shit. And that's what I've been trying to put more into my music, just things that people go through on a daily basis, and more people can relate to that. I mean, the stunt and balling shit and the trapping shit is nice, too. I can kind of relate to some of that shit, but a lot of it, like, come on, bro. Like, a lot of niggas don't really live like that day to day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and if they are, they're not advertising it like that. So
right.
Well, in this day and age, they might be dumb enough to advertise.
Faking it to make it.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think
that don't last long either.
I think we as people though, we multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? We 3-dimensional. And it's like you never the same all the time. You constantly evolve, you constantly changing. There's things that come into your environment that change, there's things that come into your life that change, your mind is all so it's like as an artist, you know what I'm saying, to always talk about the same thing, it really dulls your skills.
Yeah.
Very much so.
You know what I'm saying? It's like for me, I'm the type of person I always like to do things that's gonna challenge me.
Yeah.
You know, like with this podcast, I like to bring on people that sometimes I don't even have interest in, because that challenges me to become ask better questions. That challenged me to to kind of make the podcast interesting to other people. That kind of thing. So I like to challenge myself, push myself, because my goal is to make this podcast like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He the number one podcaster now. Yeah. So what's his formula? I study him. What's his formula? What makes him good? And then what are we good at? And then kind of mix that into a pot and produce what we are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. And you guys are definitely going in the right direction. And even the thing that you were speaking about, I mean, you can use that in everyday life.
Right.
Man, even at work, even if be a nigga that you don't even like, but you got to get this job done. So why not challenge myself to work with this nigga and see what we can do? You could probably accomplish something great. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, man. I like that.
So,
right.
You better drop some.
No. This nigga's an old soul.
Yeah.
Sound like an old soul.
I hear that a lot.
That's good, man.
Sound
I hear
like
that shit a lot.
real old soul.
Hey, so for besides music, like I already know the answer to this, but people need to hear it. What kind of other musical inspirations did you have outside of hip hop?
I mean, outside of hip hop, definitely number one was Jimi Hendrix, man.
Yeah.
I started listening to that nigga, and just his guitar skill alone kind of blew my mind. I mean, Isley Brothers is my shit.
Okay.
Man, yeah. So I love a lot of old school. You know what I'm saying? Teddy P, Bobby Womack. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. That's what I grew up on. I grew up on that.
Boy, you is old school.
Yeah,
Told you old soul.
You know what I'm saying? But I like a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of multifaceted. I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I like Nirvana. I like Aerosmith. Old school.
We
The
can
old
roll
shit.
together. You saw all the stuff I like.
You know what I'm saying? Guns N' Roses.
Right.
All that shit. All that's really my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, My Chemical Romance is definitely my shit. Incubus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can keep going. But I have a lot of different influences, and I just kind of just take what I like. You know what I'm saying? What they say, what is it? Eat the meat and spit out the bones. So that's pretty much what I kind of do.
Right.
And do that shit. Kind of keep it moving. Just like with my music, I can listen to my old shit, and because I was like kind of introduced into battle rap when I got in the scene in Charlotte, probably around like 2002, 2003ish. It was really battle rap, so a lot of my shit was more like I'm trying to eat a motherfucker face off. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no substance to it. I'm kind of bouncing off the walls in it. But I listen to my shit now. It's kind of I pulled that back. I try to keep the same enthusiasm, but kind of just refine it and mold it to a point to where I feel like I got my sound, which I really don't even feel I got that yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep going until I find it.
Well, you know, that's a good attitude to keep, because when you think you made it, that's where you're going to stop growing at.
Right.
So you got to keep that attitude. It's like, you know, I got to keep searching. Keep searching. You know, a person that's hungry always going to have food.
Yep.
A person that's full never going to go look for food.
Never.
So stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? You always going to keep looking for food. You always going to keep looking for food. You're going to get what you need. But if, you know, you get you get complacent. Yeah. You know, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to go look for no food. You know what I'm
That's what it is. Yeah. You got to get that business.
Right.
You're not going to go look for no food. Now, we're going to take another commercial break. But before we take the next commercial break, I want... What was that?
No, I'm looking at the board.
All I saw was this. Like, he was pondering.
Nigga, you got ADD. You get
I
distracted.
really do have ADHD. That's the sad part.
Just keep talking, nigga. Don't worry about it. Keep talking.
Judge me, all right? I'm not going to do it. You know what? Bump it. We just going to go to commercial break. I'll ask my question when I get back. Y'all stay tuned while I slap these guys around real quick on this break.
Silenthilltds. Hitchhikers. Let's go. Yo. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke below. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blunt roll. Let it go, release to the beast, about to take control. Overload, burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated. Elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol, pumping out my system in need of patience. Point, blatant, do it in reverse until the points taken. Putting in work to muscles jerk, and my joints aching, numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaving. I am on another high. You can only taste the fragrance floating on the stroke. Bodies below, twisted, agitated. Hand me another gram, watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies, watch me spark and ignite the shit. Put the game in a chokehold with a tightened grip. Niggas inciting shit, host peeping, they bite your lips. Cold hearted bastard.
Oh, that shit bang, dog.
Listen.
That shit
We back.
bang.
Listen.
How that shit bang?
His voice. Your voice. On all these, and I don't cuss on the show, but all these damn tracks, sir, just, they put you in a whole different mindset.
Hey.
Like,
Word.
and then the beat just adds on to it.
Y'all are getting exposed to some shit I didn't know for 12 years.
Why you wait this damn long to expose us? What was the problem? We should have been talking about him in season 1.
I might have had some bad batch of weed. I don't know.
Don't ever go back to that bitch.
Right.
Nah, don't go back there.
No
Don't
worries.
go back to that.
No worries.
He
No
should have
worries.
been on the show within the first 30 episodes. We on episode
Whatever you
60.
burning now, keep smoking that. Whatever you burning, keep smoking that.
Listen, and if he does
Matter of fact, I need to call you after we done.
let me tell you, because if he doesn't, I'm calling you so you can come beat him up. That's I already told him. I got 2 people to call. I can call baby mama or I call him to get you right on together. That's all that matters. Now, I did want to ask you this because you said that you went to school for art. What made you actually go to school for that and not like a traditional trade or because a lot of people don't think that music is worth going to school for.
Yeah, they see it as a bad investment.
Right. So what was your decision?
Well, I didn't necessarily go to school for music. I went to school for graphic design. That's what I got my degree in. But that was always my side thing. It's like drawing, painting, being artistic, being creative, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So when I was younger, basically when I right when I got out of high school, I didn't want to go straight to college. I kind of wanted to kind of chill for a second and then just go that following spring. So what I did is I just kind of try to figure out what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something with my art because I was just killing that shit. So I said, how can I take this and put it on a computer screen? How can I take this and take it from my paper and put it somewhere else other than what I'm just drawing? And I mean, and I went to school. I went to the artist too. I did a little sign up, and you do a little whatever, the little process you set up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The little process. You got to write a letter why you want to go and all the stupid shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Admission letter and all that crap.
Nigga, what kind of shit you smoking got you stuck like that, nigga?
Hey, I'll let you know. Hey. But anyway, basically, I did that, and the thing about that, I mean, it taught me how to, the fundamentals of really just design, color theory, all that type of shit. Really just taking basically what I draw on a pad or what I can think up in my head and put on the screen and put on a billboard or T-shirt or a flyer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much think of that. I don't really like, the money that was kicked out. But other than that, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool,
other than that, it was pretty good. It was definitely a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would encourage, the young kids out there, if they're any listening, I doubt it. But anyway, if they are, further your education, it might not be for everybody, but it's something that I definitely would say experience. So.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So outside of music, you telling me you can draw, do graphic design and all that stuff?
Yeah. I think
all the graphics you see on YouTube, all that's me. All that everything pretty much.
Where have you been hiding this guy?
This nigga got talent.
Where? Why have you been hiding him?
Hey, I told you I had a bad batch of weed.
Don't ever do it again. Do you not listen? I'm gonna say some of this stuff off camera. I'm gonna keep my black Barbara Walters persona.
Yeah, you supposed to be this. Come on.
I told you the other day she be teeter-tottering.
Yeah. Listen, because you about to get trapped Barbara in a minute. You about to get
back and forth.
Because we trying to grow a platform and have certain things. We could have been putting bread in this man's pocket.
You gotta understand. There's a method to the madness. You gotta.
Everything happens for a reason.
You gotta let certain shit marinate.
You sound like him.
When I said that before, nigga, you was side-eyeing me and saying like, nigga, whatever.
What is y'all talking about?
That's exactly what he said about a month ago.
Now you got amnesia.
Exactly what he said about a month ago.
Yeah, nigga. Now you ain't bumped your head.
Where we at?
I had been in the same place with the same
Who am I?
Nigga, you ain't got Alzheimer's.
Who is you?
Listen, you
I'm the nigga that told
you better remember.
Who is y'all?
You better remember real quick.
Who am I?
Listen, you better remember.
Who am I? Beady Paul, motherfucker.
You better get your boy. Get your boy.
Hey, look. Shit happens for a reason. All right.
Well,
exactly.
It don't matter. Look, eventually the cream is
happening
gonna
now.
rise to the
Right.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna cut you any slack.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, but hold on.
I'm not gonna
what
cut
I'm saying
you
is,
slack.
it's because we doing a particular series on hip hoppers.
I'm gonna say that
I'm grind.
Right. I'm just gonna say I'm thankful that he's here now. Still not cutting you no slack.
Nah, it's all good.
None whatsoever.
Hey, but I'm saying we doing a particular series, and this is the right type of people for this type of series we got popping.
We are, and he's good for the
Don't look at
first.
me like that, nigga.
He's
We
good.
just gonna enjoy the moment. We're good. We're straight. We're just gonna sit back, enjoy the moment.
I don't think I've ever done this.
I never seen Mel mad. He looking at me like disappointed.
I don't think I have ever done this on the show. I'm gonna turn this way.
It won't last long, nigga.
I don't ever turn my back to Mar. So listen, Mar is always my safe corner because Jamel is.
Nigga, are we doing that?
I'm just saying.
We doing that?
No, we gotta give context to what she's saying
to understand why they understand why I turn my back. He's always my safe zone. We always have to bring him in. So I never thought that I would have to do that to you. I still love you, but
hey, shit happens.
Snitch McGee over here.
Snitch McGee.
So let me ask you this. what do you have coming up? What is your, I don't want to say marketing plan because I hate that term. What do you have coming up? What are you expecting in the next couple months to kind of take place?
What you got brewing?
I mean, right now I got the the little EP joint. My man J. Leo Hitchhikers, Road to Nowhere. EP's on Bandcamp right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can pretty much I'm just kind of just throwing shit out there right now because I got like a lot of backlog and stuff, and I kind of just trying to get it out before the end of the quarter.
Okay.
And then I'll probably put another EP together. I'll probably put it out on SoundCloud, Dat Piff, Bandcamp. You know what I'm saying? It'll be out there before the end of the quarter, and then my next focus is to really do like a full length LP the beginning of the first quarter, beginning of the year, and really do a strong push. You know what I'm saying? Spotify, iTunes, the whole works, and just see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really like to plan shit because when you plan shit, God laughs. So what I do is I just like to kind of just keep ideas, you know what I'm saying, in the back of my mind. Yeah.
If that's not the realest statement.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to, you know what I'm saying, keep ideas going and just slowly just keep just putting it out whenever I can, and, you know what I'm saying, just see where it goes.
Damn, you back,
bro? I was going to say, because you said you backlog.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
without giving too much information, how backlogged are you? Like, can we expect a whole lot, in this last quarter? What can we...
Man, you can't be like 30 tracks backlogged.
Not 30, man. Like, maybe like 2 little EPs worth. Maybe about, I don't know, maybe around 20, maybe.
Still.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all like unreleased stuff with it, and then some of it's released, but not, a lot of it is like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, so I might just throw it together and just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I have so many other plans that I'm trying to get ahead of, so it's just shit just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Old to me, new to y'all, so. I'm just going
I'll take old to you, new to me. I'm excited. I'm gonna almost be Facebook and Instagram and YouTube stalking. I'm ready for the next stuff to drop right now. Don't you start your nonsense. I'll be on your side all day. Don't start.
I told you it's gonna change. I want you to be disappointed. I'm gonna let you know upfront.
Let the man talk.
But we're definitely going to get some joints popping. We got definitely some, 2 major singles that I've just been kind of waiting to put out. 3 really that I've been wanting to put out. That's going to be on the that is on the Road to Nowhere EP. That is on Bandcamp. Hitchhikers. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man J. Leo, my girl Sam Vans on some vocals. I'm trying to do like a really collaborative effort because my main goal with the Hitchhikers joint is really just going to be full immersive. Like, definitely in the future, I want to get like a full band. Want to get a guitar. Drums, nice. You know what I'm saying? Some live band type shit, you know what I'm saying? Just really start experimenting with a lot more type genres of music and start pushing the envelope a little bit more. I
like that.
Yo, that's dope. You know,
that's the goal.
What I always loved about 40, what you doing with your music is you always make sure that you put your face out there, but you've always put somebody else out there as well. Like I'm talking about like that track that I played earlier, like He got his homeboy Mad Money on that track. And then, you talking about Jay Leo, then you talking about your boy Apex. Like, kind of go down the line about all these people that you're kind of collabing with and kind of how they kind of help inspiring you with your music.
Well, I mean, Apex has always been a day one, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. That's part of TDS, you know what I'm saying? Tetra Down Sote all day. You know what I'm saying, which is Latin loose translation for the strength of my brothers. So, you know what I'm saying, it's really just kind of a pack.
And this Negro is bilingual. What is this going on in this world?
Hey, I'm telling you, this nigga's brain is on some other shit.
I'm done with all y'all for today. I am absolutely done for y'all.
But I mean, he's always been a influence, you know what I'm saying? Me and him has always been brothers, Goku, Vegeta, you know what I'm saying? It's always been like, we almost like secretly battle each other with the words. It's like, I'm, you know what I'm saying, envious of him, he's envious of me, but it's in a good way, you know what I'm saying? Still always sharp as steel. So I always go back to him. You know what I'm saying, for that reference, you know what I'm saying? And my man, my man, Mad Money, he go way back. You know what I'm saying? Me and him been doing music. A lot of my earlier shit is featuring Mad Money, simply because me and him just kind of, our flows kind of mesh well together. So we just really did a lot of projects together. He has more of a, you know what I'm saying, a bounce, more trap style, but he's lyrical with it too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I'm just,
oh yeah.
So, yeah, so I was like, you know what I'm saying, I did a lot of joints with him, you know what I'm saying, we actually worked together, you know what I'm saying, and then both had a love for music, linked up, and been rocking ever since. And it's kind of the same way it is with my man Jay Leo, you know what I'm saying, the job I got now. We linked up and, you know what I'm saying, found out he did music, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying, kind of taking him kind of under my wing, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? And he has a totally different style, so I'm trying to sharpen him up, you know what I'm saying, refine him, get him to the point where I'm going to push him out and have him doing his own thing. So I know that's what he's really trying to do. And he comes from a more of like a rock band background too. You know what I'm saying? He was in a band too and had that shit popping. So he plays guitar, you know what I'm saying, other instruments, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to put some envelopes on the next couple months, you know what I'm saying, out of the, you know what I'm saying, the backlog, get that cleared, and then we're going to start pushing some newer stuff.
Y'all need a PR person?
we do. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely be in contact. Get that.
Yeah, and get my bag while I'm at it. Y'all don't mind me. Don't mind me. No. I don't forgot my whole question because I'm just, let me say this off gate, and I know the guys hear me say it all the time, but I have to commend you for following your passion and your dream. Number one, that's off gate.
Thank you.
And actually creating content that has meaning behind it. We did an episode in season 1. For those that have not seen it, go back. There's actually a couple episodes on hip hop. How we feel about hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop. That episode's actually what brought Lamar onto the show. That was his first episode, and because the show.
I only missed the first episode, y'all very first day, and then I kind of been on everyone ever since. Yep. I ain't got rid of a nigga.
No, because we like
you.
Nope. We love you. You bring an extra kazal to the show.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of Lamar.
We can't.
Like a dang on kid. I feel like I need to pay child support to this nigga.
You might as well.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
Nah, that's just because you owe this shit, nigga. You feel like you get child support.
Now, y'all be careful with that word. Last time we said that word, he went into a whole shock.
Nah, it was his fault because he started that shit. Oh, yeah, nigga, you started that shit because you tried to roast me that one time, call me black as hell that one time.
Nigga, I always call you black as hell. I mean, I don't
okay, so
what's the problem here?
So don't get mad when I call your ass old as hell.
I wasn't mad.
Okay,
was I mad?
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
I'm just saying, okay.
Similac and Jesus Walkers. Can y'all get it
Similac and Jesus Walkers?
Can y'all get it together? Can I finish commending this man on his
do your thing.
Show.
Do your thing.
Hey.
I know, right?
God almighty. But no, thank you for creating something with content.
Yeah.
We talked about on that show how music has lost from things that all of us grew up on to now. It's lost some of the content and the meaning and the storytelling and the actual relating to life meaning behind the songs. And like you said, it went from, songs being 6-7 minutes long because they telling a story to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So it's a big difference. So I have to commend you on that. But we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back from the commercial break, we're actually going to shift and actually pick his brain a little bit on some real-world issues and problems. So, stay tuned.
Yeah. Shit. Damn. Let me go ahead and roll up another real quick. I like this shit up. Yeah. Silenthilltds. Let's go. Check. I'ma roll another swollen spliff and watch myself collapse. Then I bake a lovely batch. Mentally, I'm just attached. Caps are falling out my grabs. This liquor trying to wash it down. I'ma let this trick drink on my spit and watch it soak it down. Breaking down a pound a piece. Evenly distribute truth. Edibles and cookie sheets. Cigarella fonted leash. Rolling up the windows, I can see the smoke crawl away. Gold chains around my neck. I guess I'm trying to bout
ball today like Giannis driving to the hole. I wanna score relentlessly. Middle fingers to my enemies, don't never mention me. Whipping lyrics till it rock, beat it to my wrist swole. Want you to see me in this bitch, my vision fistful. Had a couple hobbies, but I just done went into remission. Got a lot of bodies, I don't know, I'm fucking Dexter killing sick with it. Painting living pictures, I'm Picasso, nigga. Chillin' in the grotto with your bitch playing the lotto, nigga.
Playing the lotto, nigga.
Hit the trees and let my body flow.
Listen, I just
That nigga.
before I almost forgot. So before we even switch to, and pull it up here. Before we switch to the real world issues of America. If y'all didn't know, we're back.
We back.
We're back.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah. We back.
I wanted to ask you about one other song, because I was bumping this one on repeat since last night, over and over again, and that is "Emotional Crucifix."
Okay.
First and foremost, the name of the song like that is just heavy. And then the words in the song are heavy. What in the world?
See, that's my man. That's my man Jay Leo. See, that's really, he really took the forefront in that joint, and I just kind of backed him up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In that joint. So, but that's really kind of, he had the general idea of the song. He kind of had like the felt like the foundation, and we was really didn't have anything else to it. So I was like, let me just add a little bit more oomph to it, and then I kind of did his ad libs in that joint too. Okay. So I just kind of beefed it up a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? When he kind of came up with the concept, he was kind of going through something personal. I was like I was telling you earlier, put that shit in your music, nigga. And that's what came out. And I keep telling him, I'm saying, like, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? The best work comes out, even, you know what I'm saying, when you're going through the hardest time. That's what came out. I kind of just went in, put my polish on it, and that's what came out.
Man, I just want to slap him. But I thank you for this good song. Lord
Yeah.
All right, but switching gears.
Hey, before you do that.
Okay, go ahead.
I just always wanted to like let my nigga 40 know that I always admire his resiliency. Like my man has, you know, battled life like anybody else.
Right.
And what has always stayed true to him was him being him and always being down for his peoples, always him never forgetting where he comes from, and always him staying 10 toes down, and he never quit, he never gave up, he always comes out on the other side. And then the treasures of him coming on the other side is we get to get this good music from him. Right. Like, I've always admired that about that, and he might have never known that, but I want him to know, and I want the world to know that, like, you always never give up on your peoples. Never.
Yeah, man.
Like, help them when you can, when they ask for it. But for the most part, if they your peoples, rock with them, because when they come out on the other side, you get to enjoy the treasures of that shit. Cause like, and that's 100 though, my nigga, for real.
Man, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Make nigga tear up over here.
Nah, nigga, don't get sappy, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Don't get sappy, nigga.
Hold that in and put it on the song.
I cannot with him. I was getting ready to hand you a tissue. I thought you were going
to nigga do something.
Nigga trying to embarrass me.
I'm a manly man. I don't cry.
No, I'm a man.
Hey, but I'm a man. Nah, but on some real shit, like a lot of men, they think they so tough that they can't tell they can't tell they real ones the truth.
Right, that's true.
And,
that's true.
And me and 40, like, we've never lied to each other. There wasn't no reason for it.
Right.
So it's like, I ain't got no problem saying that on air, or even behind closed doors. I ain't never had no problem saying that. So anyway, keep it moving.
I just love the brotherly love.
I know.
I love it, and I love it because this platform.
It's because my circle's small. I don't fuck with a lot of people.
I know. That's
exactly.
That's why I'm glad to be a part of your circle.
Yeah,
so you know,
exactly. So yeah,
we
I
all
fuck
don't deal with a whole
lot
bunch of people. My Facebook might say I got thousands of friends, but probably about
I know.
10 of them are close friends. If that. But we definitely can't let you go before picking your brain on some real life things because we can. Jamel, Lamar already knows that you are very intellectual, and just the conversation and hearing your music and how you dissect the words that you choose and everything like that already speaks volume to the kind of mental that you have. So I'm just gonna dive right in there. You know, you're welcome. You're so welcome.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna dive right in there because we've asked everybody, so you're no different.
Go ahead and say it, sis.
Give us your intake, your emotions, your thoughts, life skills when it comes to the Breonna Taylor case and this sellout of a man named Daniel Cameron. I will always call him a sellout.
I see.
my choice is
well, at least
not
you're
changed.
consistent.
You think I'm skipping?
Okay, so I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm definitely not going to be PC. So what I'm gonna say is, you know what I'm saying?
The floor is yours, and if they get offended, they can log off.
As far as the whole thing is really like, this is nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't really understand why people, I understand why people put so much energy into it, but I really don't, because it's like, unless there's some sort of change, this is not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's the same thing we've been seeing, they've been doing, and it's like, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to march, we're going to make a song about it, we're going to pray. Like, what has that, where has that gotten us? Right. And you know, that, like, if it's not doing something that's actually pushing people forward, then what are we doing? Mm-hmm. And there's already a big divide between black people anyway. Right. I mean, if you want to be 100, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's black people and then there's niggas. You know what I'm saying? And they all want the same goal, but because we technically are both. Right. But, but I mean, the thing about it is like everybody wants the same thing. Everybody wants the same goal, but we have these so polar opposite ways of going about getting there. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's really until we either come together as a people or somebody, magical person, not saying Jesus, but somebody comes down and unites everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, and I say it as a joke, but I said, man, until there's a zombie apocalypse or some fucking end world alien type of shit, you know what I'm saying? People not gonna come together like that. You know what I'm saying? Racism has established America. It's not going nowhere until it's actually dealt with and neutralized. Until then, what are y'all getting all angry about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all put energy into the wrong shit. Right. Like, I mean, I understand it, and my condolences to everybody that lost their life, because nobody deserves to die in no situation, especially when it comes to like the police brutality thing. Right. What happened to shooting a nigga in the leg? What happened to taking people into custody? Right. How the hell is it that you are a fully armed officer? I'm a civilian, and you scared of me. Right. I've never understood that. How you scared of me? You got a shotgun in the back, a dog probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you scared of me? In the wind. Right. Yeah. So
I agree with you, man.
So, I mean, unless like somebody's gonna come in and like change the system, which I highly doubt. I mean, it might happen, but unless somebody comes in and changes the system from the bottom to the top, it's going to be the same repeat. History going to keep repeating itself until we learn from it.
Right, right. And I agree. You know, it's like some things I keep saying too is we concentrate too much on the little small things that we have different. You know, that we small things that we different about. You know, instead of focus on our main goal, which is to bring us forward. That's everyone's main goal. No matter what vehicle you thinking about using, we still want to travel down that same road. So my thing is like, why focus on the small things? Let's just get on one accord on that goal we're trying to get to. So because it's so ingrained in this country, it's gonna take multifaceted ways of getting there anyway. Yep. So you know, if that's your lane, use your lane to help push us forward. I'm not concentrating on what you different with me. Just keep pushing forward. And if I got to help push you forward, I help push you forward because I know what your end goal is. And I think that's what we need to concentrate on. Too much of, you know, you gay or you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're this, you're that. You know,
Small differences.
Yeah.
small differences.
Stuff that don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? But the
Nope.
biggest thing is like move forward, or like you said, we gonna keep seeing unfortunate Breonna Taylor's, Ahmaud Arbery's, you know, Trayvon Martin. We're gonna keep seeing those over and over again. And then now on top of that, those are the ones that we see that actually been filmed. That's actually been brought to the forefront. How many
That's
people
been documented.
that hasn't been documented
Right.
that's been
Out
murdered
there.
and killed by the police? You know, only reason why some of these come forward because of the they've been video. You know, so a lot of them would have been buried and never have been found about. So, you know, I think like you said, and I like how you said that because it's some of the things I say all the time. You know, we need to focus on building ourselves together. That whatever our common goal is, focus on that common goal.
Right.
Forget about squash that little small stuff. You know,
It
that
don't even matter.
It don't even matter.
It don't. Because like I said, it's a far out shit, but yeah, like I said, if it was a fucking zombie apocalypse, like some Walking Dead shit, it really ain't gonna matter if you black or white, because them motherfuckers is coming for us. So we're gonna have to so we're gonna work together. They like white meat and dark meat.
Right. They like the whole chicken. The neck, the leg, the wing, everything.
Everything. So either we gonna work together, we gonna work together to make this work, or we not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, I don't feel like it should come to that point. It shouldn't take something drastic like that to force people, you know what I'm saying, to wake up.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because I remember the only time that I saw white and black folks really being kumbaya was literally right after 9/11.
That part.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then once 9/11 got further out from it happened,
We're
and
back-
kind of
back
went
to
I was
square
back to
one.
being a nigga.
Yeah.
Every day, all day.
You's a nigga.
Like you know what? They're like, you know what? America saved fuck these niggas.
Right. Pretty much. Are we good? You niggas go back on that side of
we're good
time.
now? Okay, you can get off my property now.
Right.
Because I'm telling you straight up, right after 9/11, yo, any motherfucker that looked anything like an Al Qaeda motherfucker, everybody was like,
Thank you. Everybody was on them.
And nigga, what's in that bag?
yeah.
Where you going?
Where you going?
Where you going?
Everybody was on them.
Right.
I'm talking about like Rusty was sitting next to Shaniqua, like, Shaniqua,
Hey,
Right.
you see him?
you see him?
Right now.
And she like, oh, Rusty, I see his little stinking ass. Hey, they was, everybody was
All it takes is one Allah Akbar and it's a fucking rap. That nigga checking his watch a little too much.
Hey, this is me and him in a car, hotboxing, instrumentals. He gonna rhyme, and then I'm gonna think I'm gonna rhyme, and then we gonna talk shit. Bruh, this is everything.
That's how it should be.
Let me tell you.
Y'all niggas said one Allah Akbar.
First of all,
It's all right.
have you heard your homeboy's clip of his latest song that he did on the show?
Oh wow.
Have you heard that?
You don't have to put it.
I heard the little the intro joint. That shit was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? I want to check this shit out.
Yeah, you got to go on Instagram and check it out.
Nah,
Listen.
don't go on nothing, nigga.
That nigga was flowing.
Ain't nobody flowing, man.
That nigga was flowing. I was like,
No.
Sound effects and all.
They done already co-signed it. Nope, I gotta go see it now.
Go ahead, do it one time.
No.
Go ahead,
Do
break it down. Go ahead, Mark, break it down.
Nah, because Mel messed around and had the damn Prince music going. And then I didn't know he had the cameras rolling, and he caught me just
How did
being
he not
silly.
have the cameras rolling? He turned the camera
I
on.
probably did. I can't
That
remember.
nigga high, you know.
Hey.
Come on, this nigga high.
Okay, well, yeah, I was high, but I'm saying like,
I know, nigga.
Yep.
so these niggas caught me on some real. Like he took a clip and he made a little TikTok out the joint, and he trying to make the shit go viral. But
Trying to make it go
we
viral.
ain't pulling,
Everybody tell
no,
go on there,
no.
go on there. Hey,
No,
when you
I
go
need
on there,
access to
check
that.
it out and share it.
He said, I need access.
Yeah, I need access to that.
Oh yeah,
I
if
need
you go to
access that.
our Instagram, I often wonder, what's that? What is it? At often wonder?
19.
Yeah, I often wonder 19.
Yeah.
You go to that and you look at it, you'll see it. Matter of fact, when we get your information, we finish and we just
Lord.
I text it to you.
Girl,
All right, cool.
give me that
Yeah,
kid
I'm gonna pull that
cat.
shit up.
And
Now he wanna sing it.
then when you get it, share it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna share.
Yeah, we trying to make that mug go viral. I think we got we almost got 100 though. We got 88.
Yeah, that's 88 on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
I was. If TikTok wasn't so loud, I would look at TikTok and see what the views is
TikTok
on it.
still ain't allowed?
No, it's still loud. Like I wasn't trying to play the sound.
I thought you said
yeah.
Matter of fact,
what you about to say, Lex?
I don't know. I wasn't about to say anything. I was trying to check this. I was trying to find the the video.
Y'all over there trying to.
Oh, I got more to come, nigga.
Oh nah, man.
I got more to come.
See, that's a problem when you got your peoples that do the editing and shit. Because they will try to find anything to clown your ass.
And that's not about
so you know he got all the outtakes.
Oh yeah, he got all the outtakes.
All in the folder.
I caught him yesterday. I caught him yesterday dancing behind the camera.
Oh yeah, send that to me.
I got you. No worries.
Oh Lord, y'all see y'all crazy.
Oh, see, now y'all definitely gonna have to. Y'all definitely have to drop an outtakes blooper reel.
Oh, we are, man. We are.
You are.
Hey,
on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Hey, just imagine if we had if we had cameras rolling all them times we was hot boxing and shit.
Shit.
Listen, I gotta ask.
Yeah, man.
I gotta ask.
I don't know if that would be. I don't know if that'd be a good thing. That might get me in trouble.
We don't need you in trouble, Jesus. I gotta ask it since you are his kinfolks. You gotta have one story to tell us. At least one.
Don't even do it, dog.
Don't make me mute you.
Mute me.
Yes, mute you. This was a R&B conversation. No one saw you, so don't see yourself into it. Continue.
Okay. Well, there's two stories that I could tell. One, another party would have to be here because he would have to do the visual effects for it to really work. But I think Lamar already know that story. But I got another story. You want to tell the Sammy story? Because you can kind of interject with that. You can kind of give me your viewpoint of that too.
Hold on. We're gonna take a commercial break.
And when we
come back, we actually gonna hear this good old story. Y'all stay tuned for the juice.
Silenthilltds. Hitchhikers. Let's go.
RSK, let it play, boy.
Cigarette smoking, my pockets hurting. Get off my ass, nigga, get to working. Get to the street, hear the goblins dripping. I move in silence, never see me lurking. Cigarette smoking, my pockets hurting. Get off my ass, nigga, get to working. Get to the streets, hear the goblins dripping. I move in silence, never see me lurking. Blazing in purple, my lungs purple. Swimming with sharks in the vicious circle. Smoking the herbal, but that's never verbal. Death is a virtue, my verses I heard you. Vodka smell like a pound and a half. Burn half a J, put it out in the stash. Fingertips smothered in ash. Fuck all the bullshit, my nigga, just run up the cash. Monster in the alley screaming my name. Bitches from the valley chase me with cane. Can't feel your face cause you're numb to it. The flow was retarded, you're dumb stupid. Land full of kings, only one ruler. Rather tag killer than a Frank Mueller. Brown bag with a silver can inside. Puffin' cancer sticks laced with cyanide. Cold day at night, keep the heat tight. Cause old dirt cut your rolls in the street lights. Red clay mix, gigs ruined. White tea stain, alcohol fluids. Vision impaired, balance still straight. Burn an eighth, now I'm straight with the ill face. The last bag left a weird taste. In my mouth figured out it was pure lace. I was busy searching water creatures lurking. Niggas bottom feeding like a sea urchin. Pussy burping, water perkins perking. When I close this curtain, little bitch get the twerking. Once was influenced by drunken music. Addicted to pain, it was so abusive. The popular crowd life was so inclusive. And that sliver of happiness so elusive. I was cigarette smoking, my pockets hurting. Get off my ass, nigga, get to working. Into the streets, hear the goblins tripping. I move in silence, never see me lurking. Cigarette smoking, my pockets hurting. Get off my ass, nigga, get to working. Into the streets, hear the goblins tripping. I move in silence, never see me lurking. Catch a whiff of the pip, let that brick up on me. Catch a whiff from my dick, you look bitch up on me. In the back of the spot with that stitch up on me. That me green in my knot, let that bitch up on me. Married to the Russian matrimony. Only inhaling the vapors till I see traces. Chasing paper, cops and rapper caper. Throw my miss in the air, nigga, catch it later. Pigeon doctor, razor, better call your savior. I just knock and flame you, fuck a opera hater. Double cup styrofoam venom leaking. Ethanol pumping that lighter cane. Off of the cuff, go against the grain.
And we are back.
We back.
Y'all know we cut up during a commercial break, so y'all. Just in case you did not know. We all
just in case.
We're also on the podcast gang.
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 So before, I love it when they join in on the gang. I love it. You have officially, we always say on the show that our guests always join our friend zone.
Kinfolk.
The kinfolk. So you're definitely part of the kinfolk. I'm pretty sure that you surpassed it by now with all the stuff, especially because you get ready to tell us a good juicy story about Lamar. You see, I didn't even call you wild card. You Lamar right now. So I'm excited.
That's L-Boogie.
I'm gonna push my microphone back and sit back in my seat. I need to get good comfortable. You have the floor, sir. Take it away.
All right, yeah, Lamar, you can join in on this one. So you remember that spot? I think it was Sammy's. The little spot we used to go to.
Oh, I know.
So this
exactly what story is that?
Now there's a couple stories out there. The infamous Lakers Celtics finals game was a good story night, but I ain't gonna tell that one.
Nah, don't.
I'm gonna tell the night. I'm gonna do the night that fucking bullshit broke out. So
Sharky.
Yeah, that shit. So
backstory. I was working at a country club, and he 40 was roommates with a homeboy named Matt. He went by Sharky, and so
that's the last name.
So I met 40 through Sharky because we used to always just kick it after work and shit, and so. It was this bar called Sammy's. It was just like a hole in the wall, and like it's kind of like on the line of Fort Mill and Charlotte. And somehow they was the only bar that let you smoke inside. They got some kind of special license anyway. So 40 was on the patio, smoking, and I was just at the bar with a couple of females that we was kicking it with, and. We were sitting there, and then all of a sudden, Sharky, he was like in some kind of UFC, I want to get in a bar fight mood. So he was one of those kind of cats. Like normally he was cool, but for some reason I guess his brain waves was.
Nah, we was turning up that night. We
were.
and it was kind of like an end up atmosphere. Now I remember I go out, to go smoke a cigarette and shit. For some reason I go outside. Maybe I'm talking to some chick. I really can't remember, but I just remember I had to go outside, smoke a cigarette, and it just got fucking louder than it usually was. Like all of a sudden, like what the fuck is that shit? You know what I'm saying? So I turn around and I go in, and it's just. Like some movie shit, niggas fucking fighting, fucking brawling and shit. Now, so every fucking where, you know what I'm saying? All over the whole spot and shit.
I'm talking about rednecks is throwing like pool tables and like sticks, and throwing chairs,
like some old school, roadhouse type bullshit.
Like homeboy had the extendo.
Oh
really?
And just whipped it out.
Whip that shit out.
Yo, and literally smacked the homeboy over the face.
Because the nigga grabbed a pool stick, broke that shit over the table, and was like, "What the fuck's up?" That nigga said, "Oh really? Oh really?"
What? This nigga making movies.
That nigga whipped that fucking extendo. These niggas got there fight like literally sword fighting in the middle of the fucking bar and shit.
In the middle of the bar.
I look down, my man Shark is on the ground. He got some white dude on top of him and shit. He got this nigga in a headlock. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? So my first instinct is, I'm finna start stopping this nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga goes, you know what I'm saying? But before I could do that, like this white chick just like leaps in between us. And it's like, no, it's my brother or some shit. I'm just like, bitch move. So I'm kind of push her out the way, and I get fucking stolen off on. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know I don't know what the fuck happened. I turn around, and Lamar just like fucking swoops my ass up and like drags me out of the goddamn fray and shit. You know what I'm saying? Over to where with some other chicks with some shit.
So pretty much, I'm over here by the bar just trying to make sure the shorties was with, and ain't nothing happening to them. And literally, I just see like
such a protector.
So I see our homeboy Sharky over there trying to think he UFC. So I was like, you know what? You've been asking for this. Go ahead,
have your moment.
So all I see is 40 coming off at the back door from the patio, and I swear the nigga was floating like he was Prince, and like the smoke was coming up behind him. Cause like literally,
walking into
literally, it was like chaos all around him. But he's just coming in cool, and I'm like, and then I saw him stop. It was like right by Sharky, and then next thing you know, some punk ass niggas just came and just snuck him. So I was like, hey, y'all stay here. So I really just like kind of threw myself in there, and I'm like throwing motherfuckers everywhere, like, yo, back the fuck up. So I grabbed 40, and because I was like, yo, fuck that. Like, if that nigga Shark want to fight, he would ask for this. That's on him. We was just trying to chill.
Right.
So I just kind of scooped him up, and I was like, yo, we out. So like,
by the time we got back to the bar with the chicks at, that's when motherfuckers like cops was coming, you know what I'm saying? And then it just like it
they
broke.
scattered like roaches.
It scattered quick.
They pew.
Lights came on. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
And that's the craziest night I've ever been a part of. Like, cause I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers is tripping in here, and we ain't had shit to do with it, and my nigga got snuffed.
Yeah. Now we had a good time on my birthday. Now we had a good time that night. I don't really remember much of that night, but I remember
that lets you know you had a good time right there.
It do.
All the way
but
up.
I do remember Lamar's face when where the fuck did we damn go? Where the fuck we go? Onyx.
Oh,
I remember his fucking.
Oh, sure. You talking about the Onyx night?
Onyx is a good.
Oh, you know about Onyx down in Charlotte?
I do know about Onyx.
Like anybody ever go to Charlotte, go to. I don't know if it's Onyx is like that now, but when back in the day,
I mean, it was like a year ago when I went back.
I'm talking about. They had some of the baddest shorties there, and then they had some of the best wings in the town.
I'm about to say, if you don't say something about them wings, buddy.
Hey, them wings
niggas to go.
Some money, baby.
Yeah, I had me a nice little slim thicky little red boy that night.
Man, I've never seen so much joy on a grown man's face.
Nigga, I was in a
at
strip
one
club.
time. But it was just that moment. No, it was just that moment. Like you was just like in pure bliss. Like nobody could tell you shit in that exact moment. The fucking world could be crumbling and you wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit was. And that's why, and it's funny because I've never seen that look on your face before. That's why it bugged me the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with this guy?
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like shit, I know we pregame before we left, but damn nigga, what the fuck was you doing?
I was like, did you pregame before you got to
I know, right? He was in a whole nother world.
Hey, I can't even remember Shorty's name, and she was bad as fuck. I'm talking about one of the baddest chicks I ever seen in my life. I was like, oh, you talking about T-Pain fell in love with a stripper? Oh yeah.
You were T-Pain that night?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I do it. I mean, I was cool at that time with money. I was by myself, living by myself. I was making decent money, so I might have blew about 200, 300 that night.
Yeah, because we had to go to the grocery store to get ones and shit. I remember that shit was funny as fuck. We just pull up at fucking Food Line and shit like, we just want ones.
Yo, how many
I just want one. All of them. Give me all of them.
Empty your drawer. Just empty your drawer. Matter of fact,
go to the safe.
Matter of fact, let's just go to customer service.
Yeah.
Let's go to the customer service desk. I know they got it.
Bro, I can't believe you even remember that. Oh shit.
Well, you already know. When we do this 50 shows in 50 states, of
we going down to
course,
Charlotte. Oh, yeah,
we have to go down to Charlotte. So when we go to Charlotte, you already know we're going to link up with you.
We might go to Onyx. Shit.
Listen.
That's what's up.
See if Shorty and Battery still
Do a live show. Do a live show.
Live show in Onyx. Hey, you, with the big booty.
Hey, but you know what? We said we wanted to do a show with strippers.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
We said we wanted to talk to some strippers.
I love
That'd be dope. Hey, that'd be dope,
though.
though.
Might bring the old Lex back out.
It will not.
Lex might be like, trying to pull out.
I remember that.
It will not bring the old Lex out.
She ain't get the popping. Let's get the smacking.
It will not.
Let's be like.
She be looking at that thing like it's a piece of chicken.
be like the hawk.
But you know what's so
the stud coming out.
You I hate y'all. I swear I hate y'all. But you know what's so crazy? Even when I did go to Onyx back in the day, because that was like me and my
girlfriend.
No, I never took my girlfriends or my ex-wife to Onyx. No,
Nah, you should have, man.
No, because and I'll say why I did not, because every female that I ever dealt with was overly jealous. Like we went to I can't think of the gay club in Charlotte.
Scorpios was
Yes,
one of them.
that's it. We went to Scorpios for my birthday.
Yeah.
My birthday. I'm having a good time. I'm drunk. I'm high. And this lady came to try to dance on me. I was just vibing, you know. And at
she
the
wasn't
time,
having none of
no.
it.
I was like, yo, you know I'm coming home. Do you?
Right.
We're in the same car together.
Right.
We came here
We came here together. It's my birthday. Can I enjoy my birthday?
We just chilling.
Like, you know. But that was
birthday is different. Birthday is different.
Birthday's
Rules
different.
really
It's that
apply
pass.
differently. Birthday,
hall
yeah,
pass.
and that's why when we went to Onyx, it was just me and the crew.
Oh, okay.
It was me and the crew, and I was never that, you know, like you like to call me the Incredible Hulk, come out with the stud. No, I was that laid back one. Like they all approached me. I never had to.
smash booty.
But that's what's crazy. I never had to approach. I never had to approach them. Like that was never my thing. Like I mean I could, but I just never did.
See how your voice got deep when you said that?
Yeah.
See, it's coming out.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You know, I could have Hulk smash. I could have Hulk smash that bitch.
I hate y'all.
I probably should have just Hulk smashed that bitch.
I hate y'all. And you no help over here co-signing along with them. You just no help whatsoever. I hate all three of y'all right now. Every last one of y'all.
I'm sorry.
You supposed to be my safe zone, dang nabbit.
I told you to be turning around.
Probably
Wasn't gonna last.
Yeah, probably take this as shit.
Anyway. But no, on the real though, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much for Lamar for even bringing us his content. Like you've got 2 new fans that are going to be definitely keeping up with you and promoting the snot out of you. Anytime there's something new that drops, let any of us know. We will definitely put it on the show. Let you know, put it on our personal pages. Cause you are a man of many talents, and the world definitely needs someone of your character and your statue and your creativity. So you
I definitely appreciate that.
Keep going, man.
Nah. I will. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I have goals. I have dreams and ambitions. So I'm definitely going to keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
And I definitely appreciate everything. You know, so my man Lamar told me about it, put me on. So it's definitely been a pleasure. Anytime y'all want me to come on or do anything, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? We fam now, so yeah, we fam now. Y'all stuck with me now.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. We don't mind it.
I've been stuck with your ass for 12 years. It's too late to get your ass back now.
Nah, bro. Don't worry like that. Nah, ain't no get back. Nigga. Don't worry like that.
This is not the Indian River. We do not return the sender.
No.
But thank you so much. You guys, please let them know where they can find all of your stuff. Let them know your YouTube.
Plug yourself, bro.
Yeah, plug away.
Yeah, like y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Find me on IG, of course, Silenthilltds, TDS Forever. Like I said, the new joint Road to Nowhere EP, it is available now on Bandcamp, you know what I'm saying? Free streaming, whatever. Hitchhikers. You can check us out on Twitter, Hitchhikers18. You can also check us out on YouTube, Hitchhikers. It's all lowercase, you know what I'm saying? Just look us up. And of course, I'll be putting more stuff out, you know what I'm saying? So definitely peep it out. More music coming, more content coming, and I'm just keep it going.
Good.
Man, y'all make sure y'all go over, spam all of his stuff, like it, share it.
Silenthilltds.
Thank you so much for joining in on this eavesdrop conversation. We're gonna let you go, and we'll definitely be in contact. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, fam,
no problem.
I'm gonna get up with you though, bro.
Yeah, just hit me up.
All right.
Yo, another dope show in the bag. Listen, I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't go collect his music like now,
right,
when this video ends, which is getting ready to do, y'all dumb. Like his music is good job. Good daggum job. Listen, when there's nothing else to say, it's time to go, and it's time to go.
Yeah.
So, of course, y'all make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Girl,
like.
give me that kitty cat.
Now he wants to do it?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is that you?
That's me.
Yo.
That look like my nephew.
Oh, they dropping bombs?
That look like my
They
nephew
dropping
though.
pictures of him. Y'all make sure you go over to all of our social media platforms. If nothing else, check out the website, www.ioftenwonder.com. You'll find everything there. Join our Patreon page so you can get all the merch.
Yeah, yo.
And of course, if nothing else, just share the video. Share the podcast.
Right.
Share, comment.
Yeah.
Especially comment. Because we see y'all watching, but y'all ain't saying nothing. So
share and like.
Do you like us
comment.
or not? Because we are your favorite podcast, gang.
Gang.
But until next time, y'all already know what it is. I'm your girl, Black Barbara Walters.
Chill, welcome, Mar.
And of course,
it's that nigga.
Until next time, we love y'all.
Love somebody, y'all.